They're flat, they're colorful, and they really stand out amongst all the buildings. So they're natural targets for a photographer. I will tell anyone that listens that Hong Kong has more basketball courts than any city in the world. I don't think anybody's going to prove me wrong on that. Basketball courts proliferate to every inch of the city, so you can really capture the entirety of Hong Kong almost with a basketball court in it somewhere, you know. I've mapped out about 2,500 courts at about 1,700 locations across Hong Kong, and I have them all color-coded. So the different colors mean different things. The blue means that I've already been there and I don't need to go back. The light red means that I have not been there yet. The dark red means that I have been there, but I need to go back, absolutely. The gray actually means that it's under construction. But yes, this is my Bible. This is what I consult every day in planning and going from court to court. This project started at the most famous basketball court in Hong Kong, which is at the Choi Hung Estate here on the car park. It was one of the first places I came to when I visited Hong Kong, and I was completely astounded at how magical it was visually and colorful. And I couldn't help but wonder if there were other Choi Hungs in the city yet to be explored, other basketball courts. So I made it my mission to try and find as many of them as possible. I don't know why there's a basketball court here. Maybe 100 people live here, and I don't know how many kids are here or using the basketball court or whatever. It may just be sort of a default part of the playground and gathering space and open area and that sort of thing. Right now I'm flying over the town of Sha Lo Wan. The basketball court is clearly a prominent part of the town. It sticks out like a sore thumb, like most do. I'm checking out a school right now. They've repainted it, but they have not painted the lines on it yet. So yet to be completed, which means that in theory, I guess I'll have to come back out here at some point. Always a sobering reality. The courts are certainly interesting, but will the pictures be, I don't know. That's the tricky part. And when you've looked at over 2,000 courts, it's kind of difficult to know if you're shooting something interesting at one or not. So we're going to go to another car park court on top of a car park. It's right on the other side of these buildings, and there are two other schools right there in between these sets of buildings that have courts, and then there are two other courts on top of that car park that we're going to shoot. There's some nice bad sunlight over these two schools that I need to get now. I've been told that color, especially at schools, you know, because of the free choice of schools here, is just a cheap and easy way to attract people to schools by having a fancy colored basketball court and something that kids can enjoy. And in general, you know, it's the same reason that the housing estates are painted colorful, you know, with colorful motifs, is to sort of ward off the potential dystopian vibes of Hong Kong. Oh, I think they're power washing it. I mean, you can see the dirt being moved around and everything. But I guess this is what makes the courts interesting, when something different is being done on them, as opposed to it just being the same shot over and over of a top-down court. But I need the uniformity. That's what I crave. I'm on two different missions. I'm on a mission for uniformity and a mission for art. It's very, very windy, which does not bode well for the drone. So I've made it over to this court in the town. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, that's terrifying. I have certain areas I like more than others. Tin Shui Wai is one of my favorite areas for courts. The New Territories in general is very interesting. Tai Po has a lot of very colorful schools, so I like that area a lot. All signs point to basketball being a Christian missionary development. It propagated to Hong Kong because of missionaries. You see it at a lot of Christian schools today. It's an integral part of that.
When is this finished?
Yeah, the eternal question is, when is this finished? And you know, I've been asking myself that as I approach the finish line. In theory, it could be finished when I finish shooting all the courts that I've mapped and can definitively say that I've shot all the courts in Hong Kong to the best of my knowledge and ability. But you know, the project could be never ending.